We welcome you to downtown Houston. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard, Jay Williams. And Jay, from the land of the space program, this one's ready for takeoff.
And Ed, you have to give a lot of credit to Daryl Morey. He's done a great job in reviving this franchise. There's no doubt about it. They're on their way up.
You have to love the analytics of basketball. No team in the NBA has been better than the Rockets. Let's get ready for this one. The opening tip goes the way of the Rockets. They'll have it first as we're underway in Houston. Scores from the post.
The assist from number 15.
Nothing going here on that drive. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Paul across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. To the rim. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Number 3, Chris Paul.
Knocked loose. Russell. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
To Paul. Can't connect.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Chance for Paul. Just not going down.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Here's Paul, controlling the offense. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. And that's going to get out of bounds, off of Harden. Gets a look, can't hit. Paul with it up top, down just a couple. Ooh, Chris Paul. First couple didn't go, that one is true.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there, trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Paul into the front court. He'll run the offense. And the basket good at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Count the basket inside.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Here's CP3. Ooh, Chris Paul. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Look, the Rockets don't take too many mid-range jumpers. Actually, last season, they led the league in three-point attempts. Glad to see them actually find a two-point shot relevant these days.
Lays it up and in.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Nothing going here on that drive. Spins away from the defender. Sweet move. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Tough make through traffic.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Fareed, a shot won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Dinwiddie picked up by Paul. Free throw good. He's able to polish off the three-point play.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Shot clock to 4 for Houston. It's Paul for 2. That's usually one that he'll knock down. Dinwiddie into the front court. Leads 3. To Davis. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Hollis Jefferson. Slam dunk for Hollis Jefferson.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. Short jumper off the mark.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Off the assist.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Gordon with it. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. To Fareed. Ed Davis swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
He connects with the step back.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
And scores.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Curling inside. Paul driving, but he can't connect. And count the basket inside.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Chance for Chris Paul. Ooh, Chris Paul. 4 out of 10. Long heave from three-quarters court. That ends the first quarter. The Nets have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Nets have it.
Gets free pizza.
To Davis. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Paul into the front court, trailing by 11. To Fareed. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Eric Gordon at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. Free throw is good to finish off the 3-point play, and the margin down to 8. To Dinwiddie. Here comes the screen. Harris, defended by Tucker. Has a look. Deep 2 there, won't go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Here comes the screen. Austin Rivers. To P.J. Tucker. A lot of contact. Shots no good, and no foul. Brooklyn's got it. To Davis. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
I got him. Here we go.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
Nene with the rebound. To Rivers. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Nets.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Dinwiddie matched up with Rivers. Another chance. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam. Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Harden. Nice finish at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. It's an 8-point lead.
You open, pull the trigger.
Nice pass to get things going.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
It's Rockets ball. Harden to Fareed. Probing the defense. To Harden. James Harden. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Attack mode isn't a...
Here we go. Substitutions, Brooklyn. Entering the game for Houston, number 3, Chris.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Fareed to Capella. Throws it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To Allen Crabbe. Runner's good there.
And for the money Crabbe got, he better be a professional scorer, getting it done the hard way.
Now Paul with the basketball. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. To Harden. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Harden, yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
And a nice finish at the rim.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Short jumper misses. To Davis. And he finishes at the rim.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Nothing going here on that drive. Harden. To Paul. Harden had made his first couple, but he misses there. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
The free throw, good. Caps off the three-point play. The lead is 4. With the rock, it's Chris Paul to Harden.
I got ball. Pick up. Match up.
Nothing going here on that drive. Rebound taken by Hollis Jefferson. To Dinwiddie. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Welcome to the league, young fella. But just because you got a bucket doesn't mean that you don't have to do your rookie chores after the game.
Yeah, me and you.
Harden to Paul. A drive, but he can't get it to go. To Dinwiddie. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Kenneth Faried snatching it out of the air. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Kenneth Faried. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Chance for Paul. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Here's Paul, controlling the offense. Down to Faried. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Allen Crabbe. And scores at the rim. Beautifully done with the Euro step.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Paul to Harden. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Harden. No good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Off the mark on the first free throw.
Need one time. Here we go.
Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Got it.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
That ends the third quarter, and the Nets enjoying some breathing room. It'll be Rockets basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. And, Jay, they have got to get something going quick. They have not looked good at all through 3 quarters.
Well, here's the problem. Guys are out here a little bit lethargic, a little bit lackadaisical, and sometimes great teams think they can just turn the light switch on whenever they want. That's not the way great teams need to operate to win championships. That light needs to stay on all the time.
Out of bounds.
Let's go, fellas. Let's go, time.
Substitutions, Houston. Into the game for Brooklyn, number 35.
Harden to P.J. Tucker. Not that time. To Russell. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. Not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Now a steal as the Rockets have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Tucker. foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
He's got it. 3-point play on that trip. To Hollis Jefferson. Stuffs it down with authority.
And Ed, not every pass needs to be a home run pass or thread the needle. Sometimes an easy kick ahead or an easy shuffle pass can make the game simple. The more simplistic the game is, the more efficient you'll be as a unit.
The assist from number 13, James Harden.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Tough shot, and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot anyway.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Nothing going here on that drive. Harden over to the right side. To Harden. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Harden buries it.
That's what great shooters do. They can miss all the shots in the world, but they're going to take that next one like they just made all the shots in the world.
To Russell. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Harden. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
To Hollis Jefferson. Slam dunk for Hollis Jefferson.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Here comes the screen. Harden to P.J. Tucker. Shot clock to 4 for Houston.
Watch the back door. Get him.
James Harden trying to cash in. Not that time.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game.
Stuffs it down with authority.
You ain't have to do him like that.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Rockets have the ball. Jared Allen sends it away.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult.
Stuffs it down with authority. Oh, a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's the Nets who are victorious as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now.
This team did everything they could do to secure the win. Great job by both the players and the coaching staff. What you see? These are the top plays of the game.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
This This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.